Yo, what up guys? Islamic 420 here. Today I'm talking about something a little more different, which is the manipulation of foids. You see, foids refer to people with female genitalia, you know? Nobody uses the word woman. Real people with an actual intellect use the word foids. Anyways, I'm gonna go step by step of how you're supposed to communicate with these foids. First of all, you're supposed to work on your communication. Make sure you're clear and you listen to whatever the foid has to tell you. So later down the line, you know how to manipulate her better by using her own words against her. And show interest, but make sure to be extra fake about it. You see, when she starts talking about her niche interest, just pretend to listen. This could come in handy later. You see, one step that other people don't tell you is that you have to build your confidence right away. Improve your skills, fitness, and there's no easy way to say this, but you have to practice your manipulation tactics on lower life beings. I'm gonna give you an example of how I did this. So basically, I was walking home one day, right? And there was this group of stray dogs. I used my manipulation tactics to manipulate the dog to start breeding with the other dog. So because I used my manipulation tactic, those dogs started breeding in front of me. I'm not a cuck. Those are dogs. But another time that I used my dark psychological manipulation tactics is when I basically manipulated one of my teachers that there wasn't homework the day before, and basically she let me off because of it. That's called dark manipulation tactics. She was afraid of my power and what I could do, which I don't do anything physically. I do mental harm to you, so you know that once you cross paths with me, you don't want to cross it again. And one more example of how I use my dark manipulation tactics to get what I wanted was when it was last Thanksgiving. I simply used my dark psychology and my knowledge of it to basically force my sister to pass the turkey across the table to me, the one that's in control, because I used my dark psychological advantages towards her, and she basically listened. I'm pretty sure I saw her tremble when I opened my mouth. So basically what I'm saying is practice your manipulation tactics on lower life beings before you move on to the actual challenge, which is the foids. Believe it or not, the foids actually have a challenge to be manipulated, but I'm going to go in step by step. Understand boundaries first of all. Make her feel comfortable before you initiate attack. Not violence. Violence is never necessary to confront these foids. Don't fight fire with fire. Also, be socially aware. Read their cues. If they're feeling sad about something, ask them why they're feeling sad. If they're happy about something, make sure to, probe them. Make sure to probe them about why they're feeling happy for a certain thing. It increases their trust and attraction to you, so it'd be easier to hurt them during the long run. Also, treat them as individuals. As terrible as it is, you have to see these foids as individuals. You can't see them as one group of cattle. Anyways, yeah, figure out their own preferences and what they're into, and that'll make it more easier. A character I can relate this to is Ion Okoji from Classroom of the Elite. We're both very manipulative people who observe in the shadow, so we can strike when the time is ready. Basically, trust no one, but make other people trust you. So when they come for you to help, you can use their own words against them. That's a good stepping stool in learning how manipulation tactics work. You see, I kind of got used to this because I learned about dark psychology when I was 11. Believe it or not, I learned about dark psychology, so I see people more as prey, and I'm just a hunter. It's called the food chain. Welcome to the food chain. So basically, in conclusion, don't get attracted to these foids. Learn to manipulate them, and when the time is right, use them, bend them against your will. because you manipulated them this far. And love bombing is not necessary unless you really want to get more in depth into their mental state, which I don't. You know, I'm more like Ayana Koji. I do my things and I don't care. Which, yeah, that's how most things should go. That's how I do things. Anyways, watch Ted.